The electric BrewCommander controllers come with an extension cord, temperature sensor bulkhead assembly, and temperature sensor probe in a 120 volt and 240 volt configuration. The gas BrewCommander controllers come with a solenoid cable, ignition cable, solenoid, spark box, ignition electrode, temperature sensor bulkhead assembly, and temperature sensor probe. The 240 volt electric BrewCommander will have a male and female power cable, as well as a 120 volt male power cable. On the back you will find a pump receptacle and temperature port. Connect your 240 volt power cables and twist to lock. The 120 volt power cable can be connected to a standard 15 amp extension cord. Plug the temperature probe cable into the temperature port and plug your pump into the pump receptacle. Install the temperature sensor assembly in your kettle. Slide the temperature probe into the temperature sensor assembly and tighten. We also offer an optional thermal well, sold separately. The temperature probe assembly can also be installed directly into our temperature sensor fitting to be used with a rim system. It can also be installed into a T-fitting with an adapter bushing and Teflon tape. The BrewCommander will start at the home screen. This is the command center of the controller. On this screen, you will have the ability to change the set temperature, change the power percentage, cycle between auto, off, and on, turn the pump on and off, and go into the menu. From the menu screen, you can navigate to mash profiles, boil profiles, standard timers, and settings. From the mash profile screen, you can automate a step mash. You can program temperatures and times for each individual step in your mash. The rest temperature will be displayed in the left column, and the time at that temperature will be displayed on the right. Programming a mash profile can be done with the buttons on the right. This button changes between 9 mash profiles. This button selects the value to be changed. Press this button when the value is selected to adjust that value. After your profile is programmed, use the play button to start and stop. Pressing the reset button while the profile is paused will cancel the active profile. The home button can be used to navigate back to the home screen. The controller will automatically set a ramp delay between steps based on your mash heat rate setting. This delay allows the controller to ramp to the next temperature before starting the rest timer for that step. The mash heat rate setting is described in the advanced setting portion of this video. From the boil profile screen, you can set multiple boil addition timers. The first value should be programmed to the total boil length. The following values can be programmed to alert you for each ingredient addition during the boil. An audible alarm will alert you for each value programmed in your boil profile. From the timer screen, you can set a general timer. From the basic settings screen, the most commonly adjusted settings can be programmed. The start delay is used to automatically heat mash strike water at a future time. The set point alarm will alert the user that the set point is close to being reached. As a default, the alarm will activate 5 degrees before hitting the set point. The out of range alarm will alert the user that the actual temperature is outside of the desired set temperature range. As default, the alarm will activate 2 degrees above and below the set point. The audible alarm setting is used to enable or disable all audible alarms. The units setting changes all temperature units between Fahrenheit and Celsius. The calibrate setting can be used to accommodate for sensor-to-sensor variation. The advanced settings come pre-programmed for use with the Blickman boil coil and Blickman Hellfire burners, depending on whether a gas or electric controller has been purchased. The controller will function properly without any adjustments of these settings. However, the controller can be fine-tuned with these settings to provide extremely precise and accurate power to any unique system. The mash heat rate setting is used to compensate for the heating delay times between steps. The controller automatically calculates a delay between steps to allow time for ramping from the setting. The rims offset setting is used for rims, herms, or the Blickman Engineering BrewEasy kettle rims system. In these systems, the temperature at the sensor will read an average of a few degrees higher than that of the actual temperature in the mash. Measuring and inputting this temperature difference as the rim's offset value will allow the brewer to enter the desired mash temperature into the set value, as opposed to altering the desired set temperature to compensate for heat loss in the system. The Rims Protect setting is used to prevent scorching by accidentally leaving the rim's heater on while there is no flow of wort. If this setting is turned on, the controller will automatically turn the rim's heater off when the pump is turned off. The ignition delay setting is used in gas systems to ensure the burner always lights when power is called for, and to dictate a minimum on time for a burner to run to reduce excessive cycling of a burner. The cycle time setting determines how frequently the power is cycled on and off when the temperature is within the control band. The control band setting determines the range near the set point that the controller begins to cycle the power on and off. The steady state offset setting adjusts for a steady state temperature that differs from your set point. This setting can be fine-tuned based on the difference between the two values to provide accurate temperature control to within 1/10 of a degree of the set point. The product manual includes more detailed descriptions of the settings, including the instructions for changing these from the default if preferred. Thanks for watching. For more information, visit blickmanengineering.com.